In watching Frederick Ashton's piece, Monotones II, I was really captured by how I felt in watching these dancers. They seemed almost of a foreign nature, which I believe is brought about by the cool lights on the dancers, along with the dancers being costumed in all white from head to toe. The dancers were all dressed the same to create a sense of gender neutrality, as the dancers being female or male made no difference on this piece. What makes this piece so moving to audience members is that it really highlights the dancers' bodies through the use of the lighting, the costuming, and the music. The music for this piece does not overpower the dancers, but simply complements their movements, which, as my peer Katie brought up, follows a theme of minimalism and simplicity. Along these same lines, as my peer Katerina stated, the timing of the movements are slow, and thus the music complements the movement because it is also slow. These two elements together really highlight the monotone feeling the title portrays before the dance ever starts. Another interesting thing that contributes to the monotony is the energy of the dancers. The overall energy throughout the piece is of a monotone nature, except in a few places, such as the développé at the beginning of the piece. Each of these contributes to my understanding of the piece as creating the monotony and simplicity of the work. The biggest strengths of this piece are the partnering, the strong technique of the dancers, and the lighting of the piece in order to convey the connection between the dancers, as well as create a mystical and foreign world, much different from the world of the audience viewer. I think if anything could be done to really push the theme of monotony, it would be to include more dancers to really form a unified sort of corps de ballet, as well as make the piece longer and possibly more repetitive, in order to fully convey the sense of repetition that comes along with monotony. I think these changes address the weaknesses of the piece as well, as I really wanted to see more dancers on stage the more I watched the piece, and felt that it ended almost too soon with little to no repetition. As a viewer, I was constantly having to process new movement throughout the piece, although I did enjoy that the quality of movement was overall of the same vocabulary. As a whole, I really enjoyed watching this piece because of its simplicity, but I would have really liked to see it develop using more dancers and more repetition of movement.